Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another Football Manager 18 simulation. Now in this one I want to have a look at what sort of a long-lasting effect Philippe Coutinho will have at Barcelona. So as you can see, he's now a Barcelona player here on the game. £57 million of value, 250k a week. You can't put it's not got any transfer value on it. Of course it was a massive deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to go forward 5 years, see how he gets on, and then potentially, because he's quite young, he's only 25, isn't he? He is. So we'll probably go forward another 5 years afterwards and just see how the rest of his career panned out. But I feel like he's going to have a very good career here at Barcelona. The problem he may have is getting in the team, because the Barcelona squad is very, very good. As you can see, if I sort by position, in the attacking positions, you've got, of course, Suarez as your main striker. You've got Messi, you've got Ousmane Dembele, you've got Philippe Coutinho, you've got Iniesta, who will be retiring very, very soon, of course. Andre Gomez. Some really, really good players there. Even Deulofeu could push for a starting lineup spot here in this Barcelona squad. So he might struggle to get some football time, but I think he's going to do pretty well here. So let's move forward these first 5 seasons and see what effect Philippe Coutinho has on Barcelona and what effect Barcelona has on Philippe Coutinho. Right then, we are back 10 years in the future. I know it was going to be 5, but I managed to go 10. And I think Coutinho is actually still playing at Barcelona 10 years in the future. As you can see, Barcelona has absolutely hammered the league this year, winning by a clear 27 points. Is that 27 points? No, it's not. It's 17 points, isn't it? And they've done pretty well there either way. We do still have, like I said, Coutinho as a player at Barcelona, I believe. There he is. 34 years old, still actually looking pretty solid, and probably will stay here for another couple of years. But 103 goals and 305 games for Barcelona. Let's look at his career. So, first season, 10 goals, 2 assists, 3 player of the matches, 7.42. It was okay. The second season he come into it a bit more, 15 goals, 10 assists, 5 player of the matches, average rating of 7.75. Again, was very good. The next season got even better. 13 goals, 10 appearances. 15 goals, 13, oh my god, 13 goals, 10 assists, 3 man of the matches, an average rating of 8.01, but only played 24 games, so must have had some injury problems. And that maybe spelled into the next season. 25 games, 8 goals, 3 assists, 1 player of the match. Then went back up to 14 goals and 30 games, 12 goals and 36 games. He's just had a pretty solid career the whole way through. He has actually done better for Barcelona goal scoring wise than what he really did used to for Liverpool anyway. So I think moving to Barcelona has been good for him. Of course, the Spanish league is a lot easier to play in anyway, so it probably has been very, very easy for him. Look at some of the other players Barcelona have got there. They've got Dimitri Semak. Who the hell's that? 21-year-old Russian. Wow, he's good, isn't he? He's very good. 21-year-old Russian worth £81 million. Wow. Kylian Mbappe has ended up here at Barcelona as well. No massive surprises there. Currently on 300 grand a week. Cost 94 million a few years back. Got some pretty good players here. Let's have a look actually and see what Coutinho has won as a member of the Barcelona side then. So let's go for competitions. So since he's been at Barcelona, he won the Spanish Cup in 2019, won the Spanish League in 2019, won the Spanish Super Cup in 2019. Then, for some reason, they've not won the Spanish League again for quite some time, had they? Real Madrid must have dominated for quite some time then, because Spanish Cup in 2022, Copa America 3rd place in 2023, won the Spanish Cup in 2024, Super Cup runners-up in 2024, won the Confederations Cup in 2025. Again, so it wasn't actually until 2026 and 2027 that they actually won the league. So there's a big gap there of about 6 years between winning the Spanish First Division. So it'd be interesting to see if Real Madrid dominated that period of time. So it's not actually been too amazing, has it really, for him? Since he came in then, he's won a Spanish Cup twice, the First Division 3 times, Confederations Cup once for his nation, which is pretty good as well, and the Spanish Super Cup once. So he's been here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons. I could have guessed that because I've seen 10 seasons in. And he's only won the league 3 times in those 10 seasons, so maybe not as much as he hopes, but then again, that's 3 times more than he is ever going to win the league at Liverpool, wasn't it, really? So that wasn't a dig, I promise. So we look at the First Division then. It was, oh, wow, it was Atletico Madrid. Wow, so Real Madrid won it once, and Atletico Madrid dominated the league for 5 years. Wow, Atletico Madrid done really, really well there. I wasn't expecting it to be I was convinced it would be Real Madrid, but for Atletico to take over like that for 5 solid years is very interesting. Very interesting. Who's that? Ewan Coombs. Okay. So yeah, it's been a really interesting time for Barcelona, and they're still looking pretty strong now. Coutinho not on the bench for this game, but I think it's only the end of the season anyway. I think this what's done is done. It looks like he might still have a couple of seasons left in him. He's 34 years old, but like I said, he's got pretty strong stats. He's still contracted at the end of the next season, so I'd imagine stay at least till then. His technical abilities and mental abilities still looking fantastic, but his physical attributes are starting to drop a little bit. But it does show that he has had a very successful time over at Barcelona. But what effect did his leaving have on Liverpool? Well, they've not done fantastically well, is it? We started the game here. So they finished 4th. So 2 leagues in the Champions League. Then 6th 2 years in a row, back into 4th, then 7th, then 5th, then 6th, then 5th, then 5th. So they've only finished Champions League twice since Coutinho left, which has not been fantastic for him, has it really? And their key player is this guy, who you may have seen if you watched my Salford video a few days back, who, I don't think I've done that video yet actually. He was on loan at Salford City for a season, absolutely scored tons and tons of goals. But apart from that, Liverpool haven't really done that well, really, have they? Again, if we look at competitions for Liverpool, have they done anything over the last few years? Champions Cup, nothing. Premiership, nothing. Not even a 3rd place, of course we know that already. They won the Europa League in 2024. And they won the European Super Cup in 2024 as well. FA Cup, they've done nothing. Carabao Cup, they won this season and won in 2025 as well. So they've done okay. The Europa League was a big probably win for them. But obviously I think Liverpool's main target would be the league and getting back in that Champions League spots. This year they finished below Southampton, who have actually been pretty good, haven't they? Well, this is Southampton's first year in the Premiership, first year in the top 4, so it'll be interesting to see how they get on there. But that's pretty interesting, the fact that Southampton have finished there. It just shows over the space of a few years what can happen. Look at Arsenal down here in 9th. Liverpool down in 5th, Southampton up into 4th, but still the 2 Manchester clubs, as we would expect. Look at this down here, past winners. The 2 Manchester clubs just dominating proceedings. From 2017 to 2018, over 10 years, Man City and Man United have both won the league 5 times each. So it just shows the dominance that Manchester is going to have over the Premiership over the next 10 years or so, I suppose. But that is the effect that Coutinho has had on Barcelona. The effect that Coutinho's had on Barcelona is maybe not necessarily as much as they would have hoped, but the effect that Barcelona's had on Coutinho probably is as much as he would have hoped. He's definitely progressed as a player, scored a lot more goals, had a lot more success, but Barcelona as a club have struggled in the league, as you can see, since we started then. So they finished 2nd in the first season, 1st, then they actually finished 3rd for a good few years in a row, before 2nd, another 3rd, and then hitting 1st again. So it really has been a reign of dominance in Spain for Atletico Madrid, and Barca and Real have had to really fight it out for 2nd place. But there we go, that's the end of this simulation. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like, and of course hit subscribe if you're new around here as well. I've been Chevy Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another Foot Manager 18 simulation. Bye.